Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite students. As more or less both of you know, my name is Helena. I'm very glad to be here with you today and very, very happy and very honored to present here with me at the stage Ms. Pallavi Malhotra, Director for the Huawei Talent Alliance in the Western Europe region. Ms. Malhotra, a pleasure having you here. She was one of the first female telecommunications engineers in the UK, right?
Yes, I was in 1997.
Wow. And after that, long projects.
47 years in IT.
Absolutely. She developed and managed various vendor academy programs since 1997. And then becoming a member of Huawei back in 2015, right?
Yes, 2015, so 7 years now.
You could grown the Huawei Academy program, as you can see and as you can experience, of course. So thank you very much. The floor is yours, and it will be a pleasure hearing you.
Right. Thank you very much, Elena. Thank you. So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining me for today's session. It's a great honor for me to be presenting on this international stage at the very third UNESCO World Higher Education Conference. Now, today's presentation is titled Huawei ICT Academy Curriculum. Well, it's actually Navigate Huawei ICT Academy Curriculum. So I've already been introduced very nicely by Helena, so I don't think there's anything more to say. So let's now move on to the presentation. Okay, this has already been done. You all know who I am and what I have done. Okay, now, I've been on all sides of the fence. I've been on the industry side and on the academic side. So I understand the needs and concerns of academia and industry. And we know that academia faces a number of challenges. Over the last 2 years especially, there's been numerous challenges with the COVID-19, and this has impacted hugely on students and the courses that they've been studying as well, which has delayed number of courses and so on. So there are many challenges faced, and as mentioned by the Assistant Director General for Education, Stefania Gennani, she said COVID-19 pandemic has widened inequalities. Academia has faced challenges in trying to deliver the latest industry knowledge. That's always been a hard, difficult problem for academia. And collaboration with industry. Many of the partners, and some of them are sitting here in the audience today, are saying, we want to have more collaboration with industry. And yes, I absolutely agree with you, and I hope that now with this presentation I can share with you how Huawei may be able to contribute to some of this. Okay. So let's look at the Huawei education ecosystem firstly. Why are we doing this? Why do we have this? Well, firstly, we want to create this bridge between academia and industry. And this has been done with the ICT Academy program. We want to build the talent alliances. We want to create the collaboration and the partnerships with industry and with academia, at higher education level and at further education level as well. We want to be able to use our academy program to be able to improve the talent capabilities by taking industry knowledge directly to students and to teachers as well. And we want to integrate some of our talent standards. So what we mean by this is that some of our courses, we need to map them to the existing mainstream curriculum programs so that they're easily able to use our learning materials to deliver their mainstream courses, so it makes it much more easier for the delivery, for teachers, and for students to learn not only their mainstream program, but also an industry standard qualification as well. And also spread the talent value well. By doing this, not only is Huawei benefiting, but the whole ICT sector and digital sector globally is benefiting from this, because we're creating a larger pool of qualified engineers with the type of skills that are required by industry. And we have a fantastic platform that can manage all of this. We have a virtual learning environment and management platform where you can create learner accounts where you can create virtual classrooms, and I'll explain a little bit more about this as we go on. Okay, so firstly, people ask, well, what are the benefits? Why should we join the program? Well, I believe it's a win-win situation for all. And I've been working on academy programs, various programs, since 1997. And there are lots of benefits. And I can honestly say, not only because I work for Huawei, that we actually have a very fantastic program. And it's completely free for academia. There's absolutely zero financial commitment by academia. So we have benefits for the academies themselves, and we have benefits for the students. So what are these benefits? Let's look a little bit more deeply into these. So industry connection. This creates connections, collaboration between industry and academia. And this is something that universities and colleges have been asking for. Supported directly by Huawei. We communicate directly. It's not a call center that people call up and register. They actually talk to a real person at Huawei, and we'll be able to provide that level of support. Online learning resources, well, we have our virtual learning environment and our extensive repository where all of our courses sit on there, and everyone can access these courses 24/7. We have simulation tools. Now, we have, for the courses themselves, it's no good just having the theory part, but people remember a lot more if they're doing hands-on practical work. So we have lab experiments to go with these courses as well. So these simulation tools are also free to download and use by students and teachers as well. And our curriculum is the cutting-edge curriculum with all the latest technologies. You know how large Huawei is and how much investment Huawei makes into research and development. So there are new developments all of the time. And as new technology emerges, we actually create courses and we put them on the academy. So students will always get access, and teachers will get access to the latest materials. CPD for teachers. This is another concern that a lot of the organizations talk to me about. Teachers, sometimes students have more knowledge than teachers, because they play around with gadgets a lot more. What these courses provide are continuous professional development for academics as well as certification programs for teachers. Comprehensive industry standard training. The training and the materials that we have are the same level and same standard that industry professionals are currently using. So this is very important that students also get the same information and the same knowledge as well. So if I'm an academy, if I'm a university or college, and I offer some of these courses, I feel that, and I know, I have been told this, it will attract more students to the program, because they know that they will not only be doing the main certification program that they're registered on, but in addition, they will also get the opportunity to do industry certifications and also have the opportunity to enhance their job opportunities by doing the exams, globally recognized industry certification exams. And the best thing, one problem with a lot of academy programs is that program may be free, but teachers have to be trained, and then the university or college has to pay for that training. Huawei ICT Academy program, we provide free training for teachers as well. So it really is a zero financial commitment for academies. Students, we have a group of students here today who are from Seeds of the Future, and I believe some of you are also registered on the program. So, what benefits are you getting? And I'm sure you could probably come up on the stage and tell me all the benefits that you're getting from joining the Academy program, but let me tell the rest of the audience what these benefits are. So you get an overview of industry and technology. What is actually out there? What's the latest stuff? You know, you want to know that. You want to be in the right position when you go for interview to know what to say during your job interviews. Masterclasses and webinars, we provide that through our program, and these are free for everyone, not just students, teachers, but everyone, the general community, to join as well. And we've planned these for the whole year, and these are run every single week. So please look on our website and join these programs. Huawei online learning resources, these are accessible 24/7. They're on our virtual learning environment, and they're there for you to access anytime. When you're traveling, a little bit of learning on your mobile device, on the bus or the train, wherever you are, little bites of learning, all adds up. We run an annual competition, the Huawei ICT competition. This gives an opportunity and a global platform for students to be able to showcase their talent and their skills and compete with 92 plus countries and the students from prestigious universities. And this gives them a real great kickstart to their career as well. We've already mentioned the lab simulation tools. Teachers have access, students also have access to these. And this will enhance your job opportunities. Now, enhancing job opportunities, to be able to do that, you need to have a certification. Certification exams cost a lot of money. I mentioned it's a free program. So the exam voucher is also free for students as well. So as an academy student, we will give you a free exam voucher when you're ready to take the exam, and you will be able to then take the same exam that industry professionals take. So there's no difference in the exam. You'll go to the same test center. You'll take the same set of questions that are presented to professionals that have been in the industry for many years, and you will gain the same qualifications. This is recognized by employers. So this is very, very important. Okay. So we've looked, it's a win-win, isn't it? Win-win for all of us. Okay, so let's now look at, we know what the benefits are for academies and students. Let's now look at the actual roadmap. Now, we have a range of categories of courses. We have introductory courses. Introductory courses could be just taster sessions. You want to delve into a particular technology area, but you're not ready to take the certification, so you want to know what it's all about. So you could do the introductory course. And then you move on to the professional certification program at HCIA level, which is a Huawei authorized ICT associate level. But the introductory courses could also be used as prerequisites to the certification program as well. Something new. These have been existing for some time. Something new that we've introduced recently is the one in yellow, the practical project-based courses. Now, this is really exciting because this is where we set projects for students, and then they're able to do lots of practical, hands-on activity and create, with their own ideas, they can create lots of solutions. And then we have the industry verticals. Now, these are not courses, so let me just show you how this looks. Now, what we actually have, all the ones, you can see the map at the bottom, and you can see where, all the globally available courses. There could be some courses that are only available in certain regions, but you can see which ones are globally available, those that have certifications related to them, and whether there's published materials, and whether they could be self-study or instructor-led. So you can see the key that's here. And all the ones in red that are shown here, you can see that all of those are released. So you can do any one of these, either one of these categories. Now, the next part, in all the other courses that have just been added on here in black, they are in planning stage. And we hope to have all of those courses available by the end of this year, at least. Now, the industry verticals, they're not courses, but if you want to go into a specific industry vertical, and here there are 5 of them, you would need to collect and get certifications in a range of different courses. So these are mapped on our website, and you'll be able to see what courses do I need to go into smart energy, for example, and that's a growth area, smart transportation, smart healthcare, smart finance, and smart manufacturing. Everything is becoming smart using AI. These are the most cutting-edge courses available to all students, and it will help you to progress in your career in any one of those vertical areas if you want to go into it as well. Okay. So we've seen the benefits. We've seen the range of courses that we have on the academy programs, those that are currently available in release and those that are in planning stage. So let's now look at how is this course actually made up? How is it constructed? Now, we're not going to look at the introductory ones. We're looking at the certification program. So this is the structure of the course. Each certification program has a theory element and it has a practical element. There are lots of learning tools available, and these are physical labs where you can practice. Now, it's really important not just to do theory, but to have the hands-on as well. Whether you're using a physical lab, where some academies may have physical equipment, an online lab, or simulation tools as well, online simulation tools. There are a whole range of resources available for each one of these courses, and these resources didn't exist for version 1.0. Remember I said the title was version 2.0. So these have been introduced because we've been talking to our academies, we've had lots of feedback, and we get feedback through various sources. So we have advisory boards that are set up in many regions. Within Western Europe, there's an advisory board set up with academics who then give us information. And some of them are sitting here today that are on the advisory board, and they give us feedback. So, well, we want this, this is going to help us. So we listen. We listen, and then we go ahead and we improve that. This is not an off-the-shelf program where we say to you, here you go, this is what you have, take it or leave it. It's not like that. This is a collaboration between Huawei and our partners in academia. And it's because of this collaboration we've been able to develop the program so quickly and be able to introduce so many resources as well. So what we have is a course outline. People want to know, what is this about? You know, they want a brief idea. They don't want to read the whole manual to do that. We have MOOC, massive online content, which is available and you can study online. You have electronic textbooks, which can be downloaded by teachers and students. We have course manuals. We have teaching slides for teachers. They don't have to create anything. Everything is done for you, teachers. Download it, use it to deliver it in the classroom. We have the lab setup guide. So if you do have equipment or you're using simulation tools, you know how to use them. The guide will show you that. Instructor lab manuals, student lab manuals. Instructor ones has all the answers. So don't leave them behind for the students because they will get the answers. And then you have the student lab manuals, which you guys have to fill. And then the certification exam, the a globally industry recognized certification exam that you'll be able to take after you've completed the program. So that's what the course is made of. That's the structure. We've created a roadmap. A lot of people have asked us to create this roadmap. We say, well, if I want to go into a particular industry technology area, what do I need? Well, let's just give one example here. Let's take the 5G, the first one. So, if Armin, you want to go into 5G, what would you need? So you'd be doing an introductory course, Introduction to 5G. Then you would go on to studying the professional course, which would be the HCIA level course, and you do the 5G network and applications. So you've done the studying, you've done the learning, but the introductory one will give you a guide, a taste into, do I really want to do this? Is this something that I want to progress onto? So these taster sessions are fantastic for you to decide whether you want to do the actual certification program. Then you do the 5G network application. Then you think to yourself, oh yeah, this is pretty good. I think I could earn quite a lot of money in this area. So I should take the exam. So we will give you a free exam voucher. You take the HCI 5G certification exam. And then you have a certification exam that is globally recognized within the sector. And an exam that other industry professionals, working professionals who've been in the industry for many years will also have. And that will get you a foot in the doorway, at least, for a 5G job in 5G. Okay, so and you can see all the different examples in whichever sector you want to go into. So I won't bore you and give every single example here. I think one is enough. Okay, so now let's look at the richness and the diversity of the curriculum. We've mentioned to you already what's available. In orange here, you can see all the release courses, which you've already seen on the map. And these two on top here, the professional courses, the introductory courses, also I showed you on the map. This is what's going to be, this in the planning stage, and this is what's going to be available by the end of this year. So what else are we adding on? Well, there's much more, because you've given us feedback and you've said, well, we want to have some soft skill courses. Excellent idea, because it's not IT, just engineering or IT students that are doing our programs. There are lots of different faculties that are also doing this, especially in the business area as well. So we've got professional literacy courses which are going to be introduced as well, all soft skill courses. And then supplementary courses. So what are these? Well, we have teachers who have created lots and lots of content. And they say, well, we've created this content for our students. We want to share it with other students in other universities, in other countries, other regions. So thank you very much. Yes, I think that's a fantastic idea. And we will take those courses and we'll add them to enrich the curriculum that we currently have already. And this will be of benefit to everyone. But we're not stopping there, because we want to make our learning inclusive. There are lots of people that now on the main website, you can have the programs in Chinese or in English. But that excludes a number of people who don't speak Chinese or English. So we're in the process of doing translation of our certification programs. And at the moment, we have 6 languages in which we're going to translate, and I hope one of them will be of benefit to you. And then this translation development will continue as well. Okay, now teachers. We've seen how it's going to benefit you with all the different languages and the courses that we have. But if a platform is difficult to use, nobody's going to use it. So we want to make it as easy as possible for teachers. And what we have here, we've said here, 1-minute registration. So teachers want to register as an instructor on the program, 1 minute. Won't take you long. Then creating a class. You don't want to be pulling resources. Oh, I'm going to teach 5G. What do I need? I need to look for everything on the system. No, you don't need to do that. 1-minute class creation. The system will automatically pull all the resources, required resources, into a virtual classroom for you already. All you have to say is which course, which level, and everything will be there. But not only that, it also gives you the opportunity to add in and modify anything. So you want to put in a welcome message, that can be done as well. 1 minute to create a class. Virtual classrooms created. You can put in a photograph if you want to. If not, the system will put that in for you, and it gives you all the summary of the whole class. Now here, on this particular picture here, you can see there's 3 different boxes there. So in the middle section, you see there's a few highlights. It's not so easy to see, but these are the resources that Huawei's provided for a particular class that's been created. But next to it, there's another box, and this gives the teachers an opportunity to put in your own materials in there as well, so you can customize it. 1 minute to do that as well. And then the lab setup. That's really easy. Now, for you as teachers, you don't just want to create a class and then you don't know what's happening after that. You want to be able to monitor the students. You want to be able to say what's the progression, learning progress for the students. You want to be able to create a report. And this will also be able to do that for you. But all the labs within that particular course are automatically also set up. So 1 minute for each, 4 minutes. Is that a lot? No. Is it? Okay. So, and we are saying that a range of rich resources for students accessible within 3 clicks as well. So we make it easier and easier. Okay, so we've got all of that. We made it easy for students, easy for teachers. Now, there are lots of learners who are self-studying, or there are learners who are in universities and colleges, but they also want additional support. So what additional support are we providing? Well, I already mentioned to you about the masterclasses and the webinars that are planned for every week and delivered. These are all online. You could be anywhere in the world and you could join. So these are available. But in addition to that, we've also, on the global support community in Romania, we've created a forum for ICT Academy. Now, there are 2 groups on there, one for everybody and one just for the teachers. You can actually, this is fantastic for students and teachers because, you know, you get rewarded for actually even logging in every day. Now, what you get are rich resources on there. You get the latest information on there. If you have any technical question, you can post them on there, and you'll get an answer. There's a team of experts that read these questions regularly. And what those team of experts will do is they will give you answers back between 6 and 24 hours, depending on the complexity of the question. Okay? So every action that you take on here, you will collect something called Hi coins. This is Huawei's virtual currency. And as you collect those Hi coins, you can cash them in. You can cash them in community rewards. You can cash them in for gift vouchers. You can cash them in for fantastic Huawei gadgets. And not only that, the global community also puts on, all the industry professionals go on there. So there are lots of technical resources you can subscribe to. So if there's a particular technology you're interested in, you will automatically get information on that as well. But they also arrange a number of different presentations by expert speakers and so on, and you will be able to tap into all of that. So it's fantastic. I believe the slides will be shared through the community with everybody. So there is a link here, and you can actually have a look and join the Academy forums. Okay, so lots there for you. Now, I'm going to go to my notes for this because there's a couple of things that I wrote down, and I think this is important to mention. So, UNESCO has set 17 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets, and I believe we can match and achieve 2 of these goals. And these are ensure exclusive and equitable education, and achieve gender equality and empowerment for all women. So finally, I'd just like to leave you with 3 key messages. Our curriculum is fit for the future, for a fully connected, intelligent world. Our curriculum is fit for a diverse community, it's inclusive. And finally, our curriculum is fit for future generations. So thank you very much. So I believe we have a few minutes for questions and answers. So if you do have any questions, if you don't mind, I will sit down now. Are there any questions at all?
So I'm a teacher in an engineering school that has partnership with Huawei ICT Academy, and I have a question about your future plan to go further in Europe. Do you have a plan for that?
Sorry, the future you have a plan for?
To go further in Europe, to invest more in Europe.
Yes, already we're investing huge amounts all around the globe. So it's not just further investments in Europe, but we're actually investing in all sorts of areas around the globe, and we're doing many, many different types of projects to make our learning inclusive and take digital learning to all remote areas of society as well. So yes, there are plans for future investment, for sure. Yeah. I believe I've explained this presentation too thoroughly and covered everything. It's left you no questions. Oh, there is, okay. Not a difficult question, I hope.
No, it's just a curiosity. So I have a curiosity about the courses. So how flexible, how much can teacher customize the courses that they offer through Huawei platform?
Okay, so what we have are the standard courses and the materials that Huawei already has created. So that material you can't actually modify if it's in MOOC format. Now there are PowerPoint slide decks that teachers use as well, and they can download, so they can add and modify those slide decks when they're actually delivering the teaching. But in addition to that, what they can do, teachers, is because there's an area for them to develop their own materials where they can create it in any format, and then they can upload it onto the platform. So when they create that virtual classroom environment, they have the standard Huawei material, and then you have the additional modified created material by individual instructors as well. So yes, they can modify it and add in as much or take away as much as they want to as well. So thank you very much for listening today, and I hope it was useful information for you.